Hey there, everyone. This is, I think, stream number 5, and I'm Jim from Just Push Play. I'm here today with Cat Mouse, and also Shinoda's joining us. So,
Hello.
yeah. So, guys, who wants to start off this week? We are running a little bit behind. That's, as always, my problem. So
Whoosh.
I have no idea what that is. That was weird. Did someone just pass our stream by or something? Like, all right. So, who wants to start this week on the topics we were just discussing?
Well, okay. Well, when you originally asked me to come on, there was a whole Phil Fish thing that I said I have a lot to say about that.
All right.
So do you want to start telling the story, or should I just go for it?
Go for it. It's all you.
Okay. Well, Phil Fish, the kid says, is blowing wind around the stream.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ghost, he's coming. Anyways, he made a few comments. Was that before? But I don't remember exactly. But he's been an ass for a while. But just being kind of complaining about things that happen on YouTube, like Let's Plays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he tweeted a whole bunch of stuff. I have like 3 of them here, and I'm gonna start from the beginning, and I'm not gonna argue or fight against the guy. I'm gonna fight against his points. Okay.
Okay.
So, the first tweet I've got here: YouTubers should have to pay out huge portions of their revenues to the developers from which they steal all their content. Ad revenue shared with developers. This should be built into YouTube. Anything else is basically piracy. Now,
Yeah.
okay, ignoring the fact that the age-old argument of piracy and stealing is not really stealing if you're not taking that, ignoring that part.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he's like, okay, you're making money. Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's say you have the ads, right,
Yeah.
on your YouTube videos. You're making some money. Some people, that's their livelihood, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's like, right there he's saying, like, it should be shared with developers.
Yeah.
Which, in a sense, I mean, I understand the whole copyright, like, it's iffy on the copyright grounds. That
Yeah.
particular tweet, I'm like, okay, maybe, with the exception of that stupid piracy thing. That's definitely not the definition. But, okay, second thing, if you generate money from putting my content on your channel, you owe me money. Simple as that. If you buy a movie, are you then allowed to stream the entirety of it publicly for people to watch for free? No, because that's illegal.
Yeah.
Now, there's a big difference between a video game and a movie. A video game is something that you interact with. Like, let's say I'm streaming, like, I'll just give an example with my channel. I did a live stream of Contra not a few days ago.
Yeah. I saw
Then
that.
Yeah. And then I put it on YouTube. And then the next day, I woke up and it was claimed by Konami.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, that's why I took it
Wow.
down. The part that got claimed was the credits.
Huh.
The entire game's fine, just the credits. Anyway, so, I took that down, and, like, there's a difference between watching somebody playing a video game and playing it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you're watching my video where I'm playing Contra, for example,
Yeah.
you're not getting the experience of playing Contra. You're just seeing it happen.
Yeah. It's not the same.
Yeah, there can be exceptions like RPGs, like that are heavy, like, story heavy, like Final Fantasy games, for example.
Yeah.
Story things. I can kind of, give it to the Metal Gear Solid games nowadays are very, very movie-like.
Mm-hmm.
But I can kind of see that. But then again, it's not like a movie.
No.
Period. Okay, now the other tweet I've got here. Systems are in place to prevent that, but Fez put all of it on YouTube, turn ads, make money from it, and that's totally fine. And the developer should in no way be compensated with their work being freely distributed to the world. Right, makes sense. He's being sarcastic there, but then again, it's not like you're giving somebody the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Originally when I saw that the first time, I was like, that insult here, right?
Yeah,
He's just being, he's being, I'll say jerk. He's being
Yeah.
a jerk.
yeah,
And the worst thing is, he's an indie developer. Okay? He's indie developers, those who benefit the most
right.
from those Let's Plays. Because, EA with their, I don't know, NHL 2015, it's gonna sell, right? It's gonna sell whether or not people play it online or not, or Call of Duty Modern, whatever whatever is the latest Call of Duty.
Yeah,
It's gonna sell whether or not it goes on. But an indie game like Fez, like assuming, just imagine YouTube has no gaming content whatsoever,
yeah,
right? Not even reviews, because he doesn't seem to think the fair use is anything, anyways. And you go up to a store you're on Steam,
yeah,
and you want to play a game. You have this whole bunch of indie games. You have screenshots that don't tell you anything.
yeah.
You may have a trailer that's CG, that's the CG movie and not gameplay stuff. You don't know if you're going to like it or not. Are you going to go spend $30 for it? Or $60 for it? Probably not.
No.
So, I'm just saying that as an indie developer, he should be smarter. And eventually, he deleted his Twitter account after
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna leave that for the end. Like, he made all these comments in this article, and apparently he made it so his tweets can only be viewed by approved followers, and then he just deleted his Twitter, so, he
He knows he messed up.
Yeah, he screwed up big time. Just by...
And this is the second time. It's the second time he does stuff like that.
Mhm.
I don't remember what it was originally. No, it's when he threw a hissy fit and canceled Fez 2.
Yeah. That sounds familiar. That was a while ago.
It was a while ago, but that was him.
Yeah.
Being a little, insert word here, female dog. There you go. That's him being a female dog.
PG-13.
Yeah.
I think movies... I think it's really bad to compare to movies because, in my opinion at least, people aren't valuing movies the same amount as they used to. Because, people will download a movie, so comparing it to a movie, he could have replaced that with MP3 or, CD,
Yeah, go
and then,
Napster.
it's a bad example. Because people are oh, I don't care, it's something... If you compared it to something like, what's a good example? You don't go steal a TV from a store. Okay, I understand. But if you start to compare it to something that is so freely available now, DVDs used to be $20, $30, right? Some of the sets are still $30 for 6 seasons, or maybe it's not that generous, but
$30 for 6.
yeah,
for
that'd be
6
nice.
I'd buy that. Yeah.
But in my opinion, I personally think that's where it's gonna go eventually. A lot of things, in my opinion, are losing their value because there's so much out there that it's overwhelming. But that's another mini rant. But I think the fact he compared it to what was it, MPEGs? I sort of lost my train of thought. This is what happens when you go straight from work. Yeah, movies. Sorry, movies. Yeah, he compared it to a movie. And now people are so spoiled with Netflix. There's so much entertainment out there. Android. There's so many free games you can just download on Android that it's total saturation.
Yeah, but... And that's, the whole... Like I was trying to say earlier, that's the whole thing with YouTube videos. You can pick and choose, because you can see gameplay. If I'm in the mood to play, let's say, a side-scroller, right? That's something new, a side-scroller of some sort, and I have this huge list of, indie side-scroller games. I need some way to decide which one I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
So
there's so many
I'll go
options.
watch
That's
the
what
review- I'll go watch a review. I'll go watch gameplay footage.
Yeah.
And then it helps me make the decision of which games I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's tough because, this leading into our like second topic, the Steam sale.
Yeah.
There's so many games on Steam. How do you know which one to buy unless your friends are like, "Hey, could you pick up? You should pick up this game, right?" Word of
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah, and if you think about
Only
it,
looked
that's
at the
more
under
like
5.
yeah. I normally do that too.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, before the internet, when you'd go buy a video game, like you
Yeah.
had magazines and stuff.
Looked on the back of
But
the box.
honestly,
That's
they
what I
were-
used to do.
you look at the back of the box. I don't have any of my game boxes around, but let's say for a
Yeah.
DVD, I'll grab this DVD right here. All
Yeah.
right? Pretend this is a video game.
Yeah.
And you're at the video store. It's 1995, and this is a video game.
Yeah.
All you have is the cover to look at, and
What the heck is
back-
that?
what?
What is that?
Oh, it's the Board James DVD collection.
Oh, okay. I was.
Yeah. Anyways, but honestly, it's like the back can tell you this is actually I have an actual video game over here, not necessarily
Yeah.
from that time frame, but Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
In the back, it tells you explore new and familiar worlds featuring that kind of stuff. Team up with Disney heroes.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell you anything about the game. Like there's some screenshots, but screenshots don't really tell what the gameplay is like.
Yeah.
Plus, you can always fake the screenshots. There's so many fake stuff like that
Yeah.
out there. So nowadays, with the internet, we have means to make a wise purchase.
Yeah.
And this guy
Informed
is just
purchase. Yeah.
thinking- Yeah, and this guy's just thinking no. and okay, I don't know if you remember there was a TV show on YTV a long time ago. Just saying YTV brings back memories. But Top 10 Video Arcade.
Brain explode. Yeah, I used to watch that all the time. I remember when Battletoads was on that.
And it's like on there, you'd see the kids play. Did they pay whoever organized that, YTV or whatever? Did they have to pay all the game developers when they played that?
I don't
it's
think so.
publicity,
I don't
So I'm assuming
think so.
the opposite was happening. People were
Yeah.
paying them to showcase their game, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's his everything that Phil Fish says there should be the opposite. I'm putting
It's opposite
your
day.
game out there. I'm putting your game out there. You should pay me money.
Especially
Right?
since he's an indie developer. That's how I see it. I mean, I could
Yeah.
understand if it was EA, yeah. Actually, I don't know if... Did you check the GameSpot article version of that article, or which one did you check? Because I've got
It's
the...
on Forbes. That's the Forbes one I'm looking at right now.
Okay, I don't remember if I sent you that, but... The GameSpot version talks about how Nintendo began what's with mispronouncing? Oh my god, began claiming ad revenue from user-created YouTube videos.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
And I remember that.
And now Nintendo, I think it happened at E3, Nintendo's now being nice and saying we're going to do it on
their-
half. Yeah, 50-50 now. I think that's
But-
what they were saying.
From what I read, although I don't remember exactly where, what they're thinking of doing is being their own kind of partner program on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to post Nintendo content, you have to go through them, which can be good, can be bad. I mean, in a sense, they gain control over the kind of publicity their own games get.
Yeah.
So I can't go in there and say, "Oh, the new Super Mario Brothers games suck." Well, we're not going to pay you this week.
Yeah.
Happy? I don't like that kind of idea.
It depends on how they do it. I mean, it's kind of bad that sounds like it's going to be centralized like that. That could be...
Yeah.
you don't want Nintendo totally controlling all Nintendo content. That's just ridiculous. It's like people trying to kill net neutrality on YouTube.
Ah.
Like that. That's what it sounds like.
You want to go on another rant?
That's another rant. That's another day. We don't have that
That's
much time.
politics. That's not gaming.
Yeah, true.
So-
But yeah, there was a little bit more in that article. Because YouTube had a new copyright policy that started at the late last year, and there were a lot of copyright claims against videos with in-game footage.
Was it a new
remember that?
policy, or was it just a new system? That
I
they
think it was a
implemented?
new system. This is policy
Yeah.
here, though.
Okay.
But yeah, and a lot of them were misflagged, and Kevin Smith and Blizzard, etc., weren't happy with that. That caused like a lot of people to be peeved off.
I saw Angry Joe's rants about that. Oh my god, he was pissed.
Yeah,
I had to rewatch those rants like any day.
yeah, yeah. He's funny, but yeah, that was most of that article. But I think the fact that people disagreed with him so much that he even shut down his Twitter account, that I think that pretty much shows that people weren't happy with his opinion on it, and public consensus was
You
against him.
don't say.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think we've pretty much cleared out that topic. But it's just, I just don't see anyone like being able to make remarks like that again without it just exploding in their face. Like it reminds me of.
Somebody somewhere's got to say something stupid.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen again.
Yeah, but I mean,
I didn't expect it from a indie developer. I expect EA. I expect Activision. I expect Ubisoft to say that kind of crap.
yeah,
Not that one guy, you know.
he just seems kind of bitter and make those comments. Like
Yeah.
he probably posts this video of other people's copyrights. That's the irony of this. Like that's the fun, the people that say stuff like that. So, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So
Isn't he French Canadian?
is he?
Kind of explains it.
Who was it?
I didn't think he was Canadian. Oh. Okay. I don't know if he's French Canadian. I'm not sure.
On his
Careful
Wikipedia,
what you
it says
say about French Canadians there. Nah, I'm a traitor. That's fine.
I have a problem with the ones that are like, we must separate from Canada.
That's perfect that you bring that up. Like,
It was bad.
it's funny you bring that up right before Canada Day. Right before. Yeah, he's French Canadian. Yeah, you're right. Montreal.
Born in Montreal.
Yeah, I see. He's got his super cool 3D glasses and spiked fruit punch, I think, in the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
His other name is Philippe Poisson.
Philippe Poisson.
He changed
Yeah.
Phil Fish.
Yeah,
Phil Fish.
that's the French version of his name, I guess. So he wanted to make it more English. That's kind of even makes things even weirder. Oh, worked at Ubisoft. Yeah.
Sounds Montreal.
I'm sorry, I never got into that Fez game. I think they had it at PAX this year. I could be wrong though. Didn't appeal to me. Didn't look like my type of game. So, but anyways, I think we totally butchered that topic. So we killed it. Killed it good. Yay! It's dead. So what about the Steam Summer Sale? Have you guys bought anything from the Steam Summer Sale?
I personally didn't buy
This
anything,
year?
but I was gifted a few things.
Really? Man,
Yes.
Shinoda is like a total game magnet too. Nice. So who sent you these things?
My
got-
brother, actually, he
oh,
had some
okay.
extra change in his PayPal account.
Nice.
I was like, hey, I'll buy you this if you play with me. Sure. And then he's like, I'll buy you this too if you play with me. Sure. And
Man.
that one too. Okay.
I should tell my friends. I should tell my
so
friends
he
that.
ended up getting me Double Dragon Neon.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost got that. Even though I
Castle
had it.
Crashers.
Oh yeah, I have that. Sweet. We
Yeah,
gotta play.
Check my YouTube channel tomorrow. Hint, hint. And he also got me the latest Worms game. I woke up this morning and that popped in my. thing,
Nice.
So I haven't had.
I
time
almost
to
got
play.
that.
That looks pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Which one's
So
that
that's what I
again?
ended up getting for free. Free.
Free is good.
Free as in freedom, not
Just
free as
ask-
beer.
just
Actually, it
ask-
was free as beer.
Just ask Phil
What,
Fish.
Revolution?
Revolution? Phil
I
Fish
think
likes
it's
free
Revolution,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
It includes level editor.
Yeah, I almost got
He
that
spent
one.
a real number on you, 374.
Whoa! That's what brothers are for. Big money. Anyways. But, how many Steam games do you guys have? I guess we should go into... That should be... like-
Let me open up my Steam then.
Okay. I think I
Have
have...
a count here?
I think I have like 94. Yeah, I think it does say in the corner. I just have to guess since I'm hosting this whole stream, so I don't want things to blow up in my face. We
It's my
learned that.
laptop, so I'm opening Steam on my laptop. Updating
Yeah.
Steam, great.
While you're trying,
Great.
all you want to do is
Okay,
count
there you
your
go. That's
games.
Okay, I have a total of.
Actually, I think it's-
Where does it say?
I think mine's over 90 now.
I think it's in the profile.
Games,
It's under your
38.
games, yeah. Yeah.
And those games include. Should I make the list?
No, that's okay. Just your just your favorites, like top 5, not top.
Top
30.
5. Well, there's some of them that I got in there because I loved them.
Yeah.
But they were on Steam, like older games, like Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast.
Wow,
That's
that's
my game.
really old.
I have the entire Quake collection.
Yeah, that's pretty old. That's
No,
15 years.
Counter-Strike Source. But favorites in there, I would have to say Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures.
Okay.
Let's see, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic,
Okay.
and I'll say Serious Sam, First Encounter.
Oh, nice.
I
So
like to blow shit up.
that's a lot of information, but I already knew you like Contra, so I mean. But so is your brother like? Since you mentioned your brother, does your brother have a lot of games? Do you think, or like is he big on the Steam sale?
He probably does. I don't have access to his account.
Yeah.
But I know, like with the summer sale right now, he told me he bought like a whole bunch. And
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be busy for a while.
Yeah,
that's
he's
what he
gonna
told
be
me.
busy for the next like 6 months or more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To be honest, I never got into the whole Steam sale until this summer. And I thought, okay, I'll just get all these games. And then every day you see like another 3 games. It's like, oh crap, I want to buy them now. And like,
It's $3 here. It's $5
it
here.
adds up. It totally
Another
does.
$5, another $3, and by the end you spent $100 on it.
Yeah, it does add up. Yeah.
I survived and didn't buy anything this sale.
Oh my god, tomorrow's the last day. You better buy everything.
I had one in my cart and it's gone, so it must have like not gone on sale again or something.
Oh yeah, if you add it to your cart and it goes off sale, then it goes back to the original price and you lose your item. I learned that the hard way.
Well,
Like
that just
weeks
makes
ago.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
The winter sale.
that just makes sense. Otherwise, every time there'd be a sale, just put everything in
Yeah.
your
Yay!
and just wait.
And it was on sale till the 30th, so I was like, oh, I have till the 30th to buy it. And I go into my cart today and it's like, it's not there. What game was it?
Aw, that
Well, it's
sucks.
the 29th, so it should still be on sale if it's
It
up,
might be.
up until the 30th. Unless it's the entire sale, but haven't they been rotating the games?
There's flash sales, and
Yeah.
then we should totally mention that. There's flash sales where they're like really good deals, and then there's like the whole 11-day sales. A lot of the games I want to get were the 11-day sales rather than the flash ones. So
Okay, right now the last days feature deals. Real quick, I'm just gonna point out some big names in there. Dragon Age Origins for about $7.49. Skyrim for $4.99. That's pretty good. Fallout.
Yeah,
New
that's what I
Vegas.
I already have it.
CS:GO,
Yeah.
Borderlands 2.
But do you guys think like this is a good thing for the industry as well? Like having all these games that used to be like $80 or something, and now they're like $5.
Yes.
Like, do you think that's
Yes.
good or?
Yeah.
The entirety of the digital distribution idea is great.
But do you think it's good for the companies? Like, do you think
Okay,
is it healthy for the companies?
okay. You're let's say you're producing a game. You're putting it on a CD. You're shipping it to a store, and you're selling it at the store. Versus, you put the files on a server, and people download it.
Yeah.
It costs them way less just to
Mhm.
put it on Steam or PlayStation Network or Xbox Live. You know, so they can have those deals and they don't lose money.
Right.
It's like I would be pissed to find a $60 game downloadable
Yeah.
that I can also buy $60 with a box, because I know that they
I've
make
seen that.
significantly more profit with the downloadable version, because you don't have to pay shipping, you don't have to pay the box, you don't have to pay the disc, they don't have to pay the store that they sell it in. So I think it's a good thing because they can make the games cheaper, people can buy more games, they can still make a profit.
Yeah. Now, I don't know the exact percentage, but Valve actually gets like a pretty big cut of every purchase.
Well,
I don't know if you know the percentage, but I know it's like pretty big. I'd have to look it up. So,
yeah, well, it makes sense that they get a cut.
mhm. But they're
But
probably
it's
hosting
like-
it.
It's on their site.
Yeah.
The store that you're buying the game from is getting a cut. The people shipping, the people boxing, the people making the discs are getting a cut. Steam's deal is probably better than having to pay all those people, all those different avenues, like, well, not avenues, but all those different steps
Yeah.
before getting.
Yeah, so,
actual-
but it's probably, like, I agree, it's probably still, a better deal for these companies, especially for, like, smaller ones. It doesn't...
And of course, when you have Steam stuff and online stuff, you have DLC. That's more money for you. I don't like DLC,
So there's only... Yeah,
but it gives them the option, right?
yeah. Well, Valve claims that there's only about 1% of returns... Out of all the transactions that occur, only 1% are returns. I don't know if that...
Returns. But what do you mean by returns?
That doesn't help because this article's from way too long ago, but that really does not help.
But yeah, they get a cut, obviously.
Yeah,
Got to pay for the server, and they probably are the ones hosting the files that you download, right? So server costs, maintenance, whatever. But although, if you ask me, is it a good thing for the consumer to have the digital downloads and stuff like that? I would have said no. I don't know if you want to hear me go on about that or not. 'Cause I like to have
The
my
boxes.
discs. Yeah, exactly. I like the boxes. I collect video games. I have
yeah, I like the
boxes.
boxes too.
And like, just imagine this: Steam goes down tomorrow. How much money did you lose?
Me personally,
Yeah, and exactly like just.
I'd probably like,
how much-
I guess $200. I don't know, maybe more,
Yeah, around that.
and
maybe
and
more
then,
than that.
Yeah, Steam goes down. Steam, let's say they go bankrupt or they run away with their money and they stop doing that. You just lost all the money and lost all the games. you
Exactly.
paid for.
Yeah,
I still have my Super Nintendo and my Nintendo cartridges, and they work as long as I clean them. You know?
Yeah.
so apparently the numbers I have from this article in 2005, SteamReview.org, it says 10 to 20% for traditional retail publisher deals. That's the profit margin. 60% for Steam developers, and 86% for Valve themselves. I'm not sure how that works exactly.
Wait, does that make more than 100?
Yeah, it does. I don't know how that... How did they come up with that?
Yeah, that doesn't add up. But that adds up
that's-
too much.
Yeah, because in 2011 they updated this website, which is still 3 years old, and it says developers now receive 70%.
That's
so that's
I mean-
recent.
Yeah, but if you're selling a game at $40,
True, you would get like $5-10. That's what I've heard. What it's like at retail. For every $60 game they sell, they earn like $5-10. So, yeah, it's not a lot. CDs is like $2 or something really low. It's like stupidly low.
yeah, but you have to make the box. You have to pay the shipping to the stores. You have to pay the store. You have all that crap. Defective disc. Oh well, we have to send you another one, so you lost there, right?
Yeah,
It's from a business point of view. I see that digital stuff is better for the consumer. I see that physical copies are better.
yeah.
So it depends on what my job is.
Okay, but are you guys like? Do you think these sales cause you to buy more games? Well, in the case of Alex, your brother buys more, so they gives them to you. But like,
Well, I mean, I have bought games on Steam because they were cheap.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree
have-
with that.
I have like I said, I have the Quake pack, which has like from Quake 1 to Quake 3 Team Arena and all the like add-ons and stuff. So I wouldn't have really bought it necessarily
Yeah,
if it wasn't there and on sale, right? Because I mean, with Quake, you can go on Quake Live and basically play Quake 3 online, right? But because that's like the original Quake. It's a game I like. I might as well have it on my list. If one day I feel like playing Quake,
Yeah.
well, I don't have a physical copy of Quake anymore. I got it there. I don't have to go on the insert torrent site here to get it. I have a legit copy, you know?
well, that's the thing. Like, I would never have gone out to the store and be like, "Oh my God, Goat Simulator," and then it's like, yes.
Awesome. That game is awesome.
Is it? I haven't played it yet. I bought it though. Yeah.
Okay, how much did you pay for it?
$5-6, something like that. It was on sale.
It's about what it.
Yeah.
That's about what it's worth. Although,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I don't know nowadays with the Steam Workshop because people can make crap for
Yeah.
it now. But the original, like without any mods and stuff, is worth about that $5. You know.
Okay. But that would
It's
be
just-
that's a good example of a game that I wouldn't go out to the store and like, you'd pick it up and you'd make sure you get the last copy and like you'd make sure like the teenagers wouldn't steal it from you or anything. Like it's not that type of game, but it's a good example of a game that you would buy because it's cheap and you're like, what the hell is this?
And a question for you: how did you hear of Goat Simulator originally?
I read a lot of
Simulator.
tweets and I read a lot of news articles.
Okay, it wasn't like a video or anything.
I think I did
I
see
saw a
it.
video.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Steam, like it autoplayed, but it wasn't.
Okay.
yeah,
I was trying to refer back to Scream at Phil Fish again, but I guess not. You know? That's not how you
Unless someone trying
discovered
to
this
fuck
game.
the goats.
But yeah, that Goat Simulator is fun, but it you'll see
I
it.
wouldn't pay for
It
it.
gets
That's the
old
only
quick.
thing.
It gets old quick.
Does it?
Let's put it that way. Well, yeah. Like I said, I don't know nowadays with the Steam Workshop. Maybe people made awesome stuff to do, but the original game on its own, you just have this little map, and you're this goat, and you're like, "Ooh, I'm walking around, I'm pushing people around, making points."
Yeah.
It's like a goat version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. You try to land combos and when you hit stuff and try to get a higher score by getting a better and better combos. That's how I would describe this game.
That just
A
gave
goat
me
version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
an image of a goat on a skateboard as soon as you started to talk about it. But goats, Tony Hawk.
Oh, you got a jetpack in that game.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
There's a
But-
jetpack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I know there's just sort of deviating a bit. I know there was a plugin apparently, so you could have your Twitch chat streaming like on your stream, but I don't think it's available for OBS. I'm gonna have another look for that because it would be so much easier to keep track of what's, if
There's
people.
nobody.
There's nobody. He's probably
There
going.
was someone, but
There
they
was?
weren't. They didn't have an account for a bit.
Well, that's okay.
It just said visitor.
Huh. That's all cool. I mean, I should really put Ottawa in our name, in the name of the
Instead of
streams.
saying offline up there.
Well,
Yeah.
no, in the actual name of the videos, and then when people type
Oh,
Ottawa, it will come up. I just realized that last night. That would be a smart thing to do, and then that way people will find it much more easily. So, but it's a matter of time. So, sorry, Alex, you were saying something?
Oh,
About
I was just talking about Goat Simulator.
That's your favorite
What
topic?
What other games did you guys get? I mean,
I got Dishonored, which is totally different from Goat Simulator. The Ghostbusters Sanctum of Slime. That's more of a party game.
okay.
I can't remember them all. Easily,
Not a lot.
it was 30 or 50 games. I can't remember them all. There were some obscure games. I got Race Against the Sun, Nidog, all over the place. Tons of games for whatever you feel like playing. So
You have something.
I have something for
Yeah.
every day of the year. I mean, pretty much.
You have 360 some games on your Steam library. Is that what
Not
you're telling me?
on Steam, but I definitely have
Okay.
in that region of total games. I probably have
Okay.
for that easily. Just GameCube, I'm up over 200, 300. That's
Oh,
just
nice.
GameCube. That's not
Nice.
including Nintendo or Super Nintendo. So, or the few Genesis games I have. Yeah. But yeah, it's easier. Steam doesn't take up space, physical space.
And that's a good
Yeah.
thing. That's
Yeah.
a bad thing because you can't show them off.
Yeah, you can't put them up in your stream or something.
Yeah.
Say I want to show the back of the Battlefield 3 box. You can't do that so easily
Or
if
if I
it
want
was
to
some-
show, if it comes out of freaking the rarest game ever. You know.
You should get one of those Nintendo golden tournament cartridges. There's only
Yes. I have.
Spend a few grand on that.
$600,000. I have $600,000 just sitting there, right?
It's behind me.
Just waiting for an NWC gold card to show up.
Yeah. But anyways, just not to keep this short. I mean, I don't know what time we're at. Oh, we're at 38. So yeah, that's a good time. Kat, did you? So you're not big on the Steam sale? Is there a reason? Just I'm curious
I
because
have a lot of the games I already want, and there wasn't too many zombie games
right.
on sale.
Okay.
I like the shooter
So you like
games, and Dead Island 2 is not out yet, so
I almost got that too. I don't
have
think
Dead
I did.
Island and the beta.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's really stupid. It's like a MOBA.
Not another one of the same game. So I don't like those League of Legends Dota games. They're the same game.
I know.
Anyways, that not gonna rant about those, but yeah.
That's another stream.
I like things where I can kill things.
Heroes of
Like
New Earth.
guns.
Hey, guess what? It's the same thing as League of Legends and Dota and Heroes of New Earth. Except this time it's Blizzard. With Blizzard
God.
heroes, you can be Illidan and level up your Illidan. No.
That was awful at PAX. That's all they were showing at Blizzard was that.
Yeah. They showed some Diablo, but I was surprised
The
people.
line was a 4-hour wait, and I got 2 hours in, and I was like, "Fuck this shit," and left.
I was surprised at how many people that lined up for Diablo 3. I'm like, what the hell? This
But there were
game's
only 3 computers.
Yeah, it's What the hell? Like, why would you? I heard Wolfenstein. The wait was like 4 to 6 hours. And I'm like,
There should be
Ouch.
someone there who's like, "You've played for 10 minutes. You can leave now."
yeah. I
Just
didn't.
leave whenever the hell you want.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Like, I understand Killer Instinct. Like, the matches are like 2 minutes long, but like Wolfenstein, it's like, where'd you stop playing? Like, oh yeah, let me finish like this chapter of 30-minute chapter. Like, oh, I gotta kill the Nazi Mega Brain or whatever boss. It's like, I couldn't imagine myself like, yeah. Someone told me it was like 4 to 6 hours to play. I'm like, are you serious? In like 2 hours, I'm gonna be hungry, so I couldn't
That's why,
wait.
like, there were
And you're
people
probably
like,
gonna have
sleeping
to take-
behind the booth.
Yeah, and you're probably gonna have to take a whiz at some point.
Just waiting. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
bring a catheter bag.
I'll keep that in mind the next time. Yeah. I survived PAX with a diaper. Yeah, that's the coolest shirt ever. Coolest gamer at PAX, I wore a diaper. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Do it.
I could, but I don't want to.
Good.
You should go to PAX with that T-shirt.
Yeah. I'd have
People
to.
look at you
have to
and
make
then
it
wonder,
first.
Is he like
Is he wearing a diaper?
diaper?
And then like they're looking to see if like is it leaking. But yeah,
That's what check you out.
there's actually a story behind PAX. I haven't told anyone, but yeah, all my buddies were like, yeah, you know, before I went to PAX, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get late at PAX. I have like all these plans before. I'm like, I'm going for video games. I don't know about you guys. Like, I don't travel like 6 hours away to like,
Just to get laid.
yeah, like the amount of money
Get
that went.
condoms with you.
Yeah.
Hotel room. Gonna find me some ladies.
That's what they were doing. That's what they were doing. They're like, yeah, do you have like any hookup plans? You know, if you go to the bar, you'll find a girl that'll, you know. I'm like, what? After
You'll find a girl. You'll find a girl cosplaying as Peach.
yeah,
You're really gonna want the condoms there. You want to piss off Mario.
yeah.
Peach dressed as Princess Leia.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's too common.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. Slave Leia, I'm kind of.
No, but it was
Not
Princess Peach
interested.
version as Slave Leia.
Oh
Well, there's a
kinda
lot of
scary.
pink.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the big
You should
highlight.
check Craigslist during PAX. There's lots of hookups if you look at
Really?
it.
Really?
Casual
Probably a lot of
encounters.
guys.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of guys pretending to be girls just to see what kind of nerds they can.
Yeah, you gotta be
Like-
careful with stuff like that. Yeah, especially
There's
with
a lot
Craigslist.
of nerdy couple looking for a girl for threesome.
Wow. It's crazy.
I have to check that out. Next time there's a big convention, I'm gonna go on the Craigslist.
Check Ottawa Comic Con and see what happens.
Yeah, I'll go
After
to
Fan
CES
Expo
Craigslist
last
to look
year?
at.
What's that?
After Fan Expo last year, someone posted a picture of my cosplay and was like, "We made eye contact in the food court."
Oh, that reminds me of what happened at work today. I'd totally forgotten. Okay, one guy came up to my cash and he's like, you have some weird people that shop here. I'm like, why? What's that? He's like, oh, this lady accused me of stalking her and took a picture of me. I'm like, what the heck? I've worked like almost a decade in retail. I've never had like a customer take a photo of another customer and like, you're stalking me. Oh, today was so weird. It was busy, but it was stupidly busy. Like,
It was hot today, so people are like, "Air
People
conditioning,
just-
let's go inside."
yeah, one
I
point.
love my central air. I gotta say, I love my central air that's shooting out right here.
I had a person finish like buying something, and they were about to leave, and then they turned around and like, you guys should have more people on your caches. I'm like, it's like, okay, it's not our fault. There's like 10 people in the
Would you
lineup.
like to speak to a manager?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
I
you
love when
can.
people try to tell you how to do your job, and you're like, seriously? Like, I'm not the one in control of hiring more people. Like,
Yeah.
They keep hiring more people, but okay. Here's another thing that happened today. I was right. I had like, okay, my drawer exploded, and like all my stuff fell on the ground, and this
Exploded.
it exploded. Yeah, so all my receipts fell on the ground, and then the
All over
new
your face.
no, suddenly all my receipts were on the ground. It'd been so busy I didn't have time to organize them, right? I couldn't believe this. New coworker, I'm like, picking my stuff up, and like obviously I'm busy, and the new coworker behind me is telling the customers like, oh yeah, you can, like, she doesn't have a lineup, but she tells the customers you can go to that cash, he will serve you. I'm like, what the heck? You don't have any customers. Why are you telling them to come to me? That's your job too. I've never had a coworker do something like that. Like, what is the thinking behind that? You're a cashier too. You do work.
Laziness.
And
Never heard of that.
I've never seen that before. It blew me away. I'm like, I didn't say anything to her, but I was just like, you're not gonna last here very long if you're gonna do stuff like that. I couldn't believe it. I swear. And that's why we have Steam. So we don't have the
Steam.
middle people.
So you don't have to deal with people that work at places like Toys R Us and stuff.
Exactly, and video game
See?
stores, and EB Games
Yeah.
and stuff. I have another funny story if you want to hear it. Before we're done, it is. It's funny story
Funny
time.
story time with Jim.
Yeah.
Jim, me.
Anyways, I was at Radio Shack. I needed to buy an alarm a few weeks ago, and
Wait, Shaq?
alarm clock. It's not video games, but anyways,
No. I thought Radio Shack. Are they out of business?
the source, whatever.
Same thing.
Okay.
They're going to be out of business soon, so don't worry about it. But anyways, they have like high pressure tactics. Like, someone warned me because they worked there for 2 weeks and couldn't stand it. They actually have to suggest like a whole page of stuff in every transaction. And this one guy, because like, it was right after I finished working. I didn't want to like, deal with stuff, right? Like an 8-hour shift. Anyways, so this guy, I'm standing there. I'm waiting behind this lady that, like, I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she wanted to buy something and then decided not to buy something. So I was just there like, I'm dead tired. I just want to go home, and it's like an hour-long bus ride. So she's finally done. It's finally like, it felt like 5 minutes or more just standing there. Like, I didn't feel like checking my phone or anything. So the guy's finally there. I'm finally standing in front. I've got my alarm clock, put the alarm clock down, and then I'm just standing there, and this guy's like, like just checking out his computer as if like I'm not even there. And then he, like, after like 20 seconds, like it was a long period of time, he finally like acknowledges I'm there, and I'm like, okay, well, great. Hopefully we can move this thing going up, faster. Then he starts checking my phone. He's like, oh, what phone do you have? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. I think he's being friendly. I'm kind of like half believing it. And he's like, oh, who are you with? I'm like, oh, Mobilicity. Yeah, they're really good. And he's like, oh, you could be with Virgin, blah, 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 blah. And then he started...
Now he's selling you stuff,
Yeah, he
right?
started trying to sell me stuff. I'm like, are you
Okay.
serious? Like, I put this down like freaking a minute or two ago, and you're selling me stuff. Like, I understand you want to sell stuff, and like, if it was a video game, and if I was at work, I would upsell too, but not like... He gave me like the 2 to 5 minute version of the spiel. And yeah, so he's like still going on, and like he's like, Mobilicity is going out of business, right? And I'm like, yeah, well, I'll survive. Don't worry about it. Like, he's asking me like, what are you gonna do when they go out of business? I'm like, I'll just find some other place that's like gonna give me unlimited. But then he kept asking me like really like personal questions. Like, I'm surprised he didn't ask me like, oh, where are you going after this? Can I join you for a movie tonight or something? Like, it was really awkward. Like, and then it got quiet because like he was asking me all these questions. I'm like, is this guy like gonna ask me out or something? And then like my alarm clock's still there, and I just said like out of the blue, because it got to the point where like, I want to buy this or I'm gonna leave. Like, that's how bad it was. And I said to the guy, "Can I buy this? Like, can I buy this now? Like, is it okay?" And yeah, like I didn't want to be rude, but he was being so rude to me. And like,
Yeah, but go on.
he still like, I think he still tried to like upsell me something else. Like, "Are you sure you want to buy an alarm clock?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've put up with your crap for
Buy a
5
cell phone
minutes."
with an alarm clock on it, right here.
Yeah, that was the problem.
I'm
I
trying to sell batteries.
yeah.
If you like buy something, they're like, want batteries for that too?
Apparently, I did well at selling batteries today at work. They were like, "Oh my god, you actually met target." I'm like, "Yes, batteries. Everything else sucked."
But you gotta think
But-
these people like at that place. That's not Radio Shack. The Source. They're paid by the commission, right?
That's
They
the only
want
way
to
they're
sell
paid.
Shit.
It's the only way
stuff.
they're paid. So I
Yeah,
don't miss
so-
that with Steam. So
I had a friend who worked
Yeah.
there, and like when leaving at nighttime, they checked their pockets to make sure they hadn't stolen anything small.
stolen any batteries? You stole a whole pack of batteries. 9-volt battery. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that so many bad stories about that job. Like, I remember like a few times I so wanted to get a job that I was tempted to, just apply there and then work for like 2 weeks and then quit. But after hearing all those stories, I'm like, no, I'm not that low yet. I'm not that low.
McDonald's before.
Yeah,
Source.
yeah. Even fast food is before the Source. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, there's a right way to sell stuff, like right way to market your video games, and then yeah. But I thought I'd tell that nice little story. But so would you guys?
That was story time with Jimmy.
That's
Yeah.
right. You could
Sorry,
dance.
I need a little jingle.
Yeah. You could do a jingle for us in the future if you want. I could do a jingle for your show. It's Shinoda, the chick magnet.
Yeah.
Rock on. Can make an alternate intro. But yeah, would you guys like buy more? Going back to what we're supposed to be talking about, would you guys buy like more Steam games, like the way it is? Like, do you think there would be a way to convince you to buy more Steam games?
Cheaper.
Like, I know Steam is cheaper, so like $1 a game.
Make it $1. Like make it $1 a game. Make it purchasable with like PayPal.
Yeah, that
Well,
makes sense.
You can do that on Steam, but make it like $1 a game or something, and hell yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because my PayPal account normally has $2 or $3 just hanging, right?
yeah.
So I could use that right away. I could buy this game, that game, whatever, and boom, I would have more games.
But I'm not familiar with all of the Steam, and we're gonna cut off at an hour. I didn't even realize that we were like, but we were having so much fun. So, but I know that they've tried a number of things to get people to buy games, like the cards. What else have they done? See, still a pretty noob to Steam, but not to video games. So, but yeah, the cards. Like, would that encourage you to buy more? Like, okay. I'm gonna cut this off, but I logged into Steam last night checking if I had the most current Steam, and someone wanted to trade Steam cards with me. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not even gonna press the button to trade with you because I don't care about the cards. Like,
I don't know. Those cards, I don't know. I discovered that recently,
yeah,
but I've noticed they have monetary value.
they do. A few, like $1, or I don't know. I don't know if
Now
they're rare.
I put that in my PayPal account for some reason.
You
and I
can
sell
save up-
them and
you can
actually
sell them.
Make actual money off of it.
You can't make real money, but you can make Steam money. I think.
I don't care about Steam money.
Okay, well then,
Let's make my
I don't
rent
think so.
with Steam cards. That's why I want to.
I killed it.
I'll grab that one Steam card that I got and make money off it and go buy ramen.
Yay!
Yay, 25 cents.
Bazooka Joe's or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Big pile of Bazooka Joe's in your next podcast. Like, this is what a Steam sale provided. But I don't know what other incentives they've had, but that was like the big one apparently. But to me, that doesn't make me want to buy more games. Like, if I bought like 2 games, like, I can see something like that. If you buy 5 games, you get 2 free games of like certain value. Like that would work for me, but they would never do that. I don't think. You know, would you do that? Like if you bought more games?
if they're from the same company,
Yeah.
they could do something like that. Like, but
'Cause-
then again, it's like you get Counter-Strike if you buy Half-Life.
Yeah, some like
Kind of,
pack-in.
you know? So that kind of stuff maybe, but it depends on the games that are being offered. You know.
Yeah. Because they with the whole teams thing this year, which I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they've ever done that before. If your team wins, I think it's per day, then you actually can get like reimbursed like $100 or something on Steam or something, which is kind of like what, it's almost like getting a free game, right? But
In what game?
you can choose whatever you want to buy with that Steam money.
No, I mean teams of what game?
You
There was the teams.
yeah, there were teams
The
in
4
Steam.
colors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My Steam is not on unless I'm playing a game on it.
Yeah, same
Just
here.
saying.
That's what I
get all
do too.
those
You had to
notices
sign
when I
up
boot
for
log
a
in.
team.
Oh, you sign
yeah.
up? Okay. Yeah.
You had to click the button and do that before you bought the games.
Oh, that's how you did it. I
Otherwise
had
you
no
didn't get
idea.
credit.
Ah, crap. I didn't get a lot of credit then. But
Yeah. You
oh
can see
well,
what teams your friends were on and stuff.
I didn't even bother to check. Like I can only think of having like 5 or 10, maybe
I was like
more than
Team
that
Purple.
conversations ever on Steam. Like it's not my IRC chat channel or Facebook,
You know,
whatever.
I'm browsing down my my friend, not my friends list, but my friend activity page, and I'm noticing a lot of more people than I thought are buying DLC.
Really? You
Yeah,
gotta
and
stop them.
ridiculous DLC like Castle Crashers, different colored.
Oh
skins.
yeah, the characters. Yeah.
Yeah, like pink or whatever. Be pink or that kind of stuff.
Color DLC.
Purple, the blacksmith pack with the purple, and there's a pink knight. Like,
I think
it's
that's
not like.
sorry.
Never mind. Go on.
I think that's bad. Like if it becomes the point where you have to buy DLC for different color characters, like I understand costumes, but colors? Like, oh, I want to be the Black Castle Crasher. Oh, you have to pay $2 for that. Like, is that
Yeah.
what DLC is coming to? Like, I guess that's a future rant, but I don't know.
There's DLC stuff I could talk about, but then again, how much time do we have left?
It's like 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm not gonna start my DLC.
I just
thing.
want to cut it off at an hour because
Yeah.
otherwise we'll blab
So
all night.
put that for next week. Just
DLC
put the
bitching.
DLC. Put that as topic for next week.
I'll call it DLC bitches or something. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, we could do that. But Kat, anything else? I kind of feel bad because like you haven't been as vocal this week, and Alex and I won't shut up.
I just
It's
steal the
okay, it
spotlight.
was
My
The chick magnet. The mic
Kind of a
magnet.
first time
topic
here and I
didn't
talk
know
a lot.
about.
Yeah, Shanoa's like already taking over. Jeez, Shanoa.
Yeah, it's my show now.
Shanoa
The
plays.
Speak.
Cool.
I
Well,
just have more experience doing podcasty stuff like that, so
you
I
get
know
into
how
the
to
swing
keep
of
the ball
it.
rolling.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome, though, for sure. No, it's good. I mean, it's always good to have people that like want to talk without it sounding like airplanes or toilet flushes or whatever.
I think maybe we could talk about that. That maybe.
What, toilet flushes or airplanes?
No, I was just making a
Oh,
bad
the DLC. Oh, okay.
a lot of ums and ahs.
Like
Like,
God.
huh? Canada Day.
Totally.
Total
It was like
decent
so
DLC.
hot.
That DLC was so sexy. Oh yeah. hot purple DLC. So, all right, guys. Well, do you have it? We're over the 1 hour. Do you have any final thoughts on these topics, or video games, or Canada Day, whatever?
No, but I can start plugging my stuff.
All right, go for it. Plug your stuff.
Anyways, I think you put my Twitter somewhere.
I'm gonna add you to the page. I need to do that too.
So my
The
in there.
Twitch. I've been
Anyways,
adding everyone's Twitter and everything.
Okay, well, Shinoda CM on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me. Go at me.
Yeah.
YouTube. YouTube.com/Shinoda Dude, all one word. I
All right.
can't change the URL, sadly.
Aw.
So it's SHINODADUDE. Go subscribe to that. Facebook. There's my Facebook page, facebook.com/Shinoda the Chick Magnet.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm awesome.
Ta-da! All right, I'm gonna add that later. And Kat, your any final words?
I thought the stream just went offline.
The what?
Did it? Oh,
No,
never
it says
mind.
it's still recording and both online and offline. So
Actually, I have one thing to ask.
okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay, Kat, is that your real hair?
No.
Okay. I'm done.
What a way to end the stream. It's like, Jim, are you really wearing a
I
hat?
have like 50 wigs.
Nice. Good to know. Everyone needed to know. All right. Well, that's it for this week. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being on the show, Shinoda. It's been fun, and it's nice to have Kat back again. And hopefully, we'll have 3 or 4 people next week. And, we will start try and aim for 7:30, but it never seems to happen. Mostly it's my fault, so my bad. Hopefully we'll get a little bit closer to 7:30. So, anyways, guys, keep on gaming and check out all of our information on twitch.tv. Just push play show because you'll see Shinoda stuff, you'll see Cat stuff, and you'll check out the other guys that couldn't be here today. So that's awesome. So until next time, keep on gaming, guys. Take care. Bye.